for my memo aquaba and famra or TV. So you made the mercy and I just say, about your papa no paying for no empty kind. Now you're more habits nasi. Now almost experience on my film or would be a 2 year for. Now you can't have. And then your near papa penny Kessia Pana Asia. Now you'll be as Dr. Boris B, the CEO of Boris B's Farms and Veterinary Supplies. Now, all in change the Beshasian is a father, Papa, you, Papa said, the Medica kind, member summary of or the intro. No? So, this program is actually to educate and to motivate up and kind of say young youths in our country. And it's a brief description about yourself, and so that the only you know who you are.
Well, we still born with Boris B. Maybe I'm a friend of the chief messenger of Boris B. of companies.
Chief messenger.
Oh, okay. Even though small baby, before we grab this, is the penisa. Managers know I'm able bosses. Yes, the interview and say, Michelle, and you it's all about for super. And Johnny and managers, only manager because accountants, they are accounting for the work. But yes, I want to say, as a rather young future. C'est pas ça, c'est au chaud. Ok, je dis break. Et il y a fait. Mais il y a dit, le bois, c'est plus libre de vivre. Nous sommes c'est the come as the chief messenger. But then, of course, as you know, also the CEO.
Yeah. Looking at what you just said, what inspires you to create that balance, or you say who workers as they being the bosses and you serving them?
Me in the first place, no, I'm a woman. Papa side, I was the day I become a German company. They did do it on the last side more. Everyone said, you really share the beer. Because the years to cast and the years who are coming on a friend. Because the Papa will be from one of the trash has. The beer of the assassin to one fourth. Then you are power more on the union. Now I'm your own union. But yes, one of the sheep here in the agent get a dear papa with you. Because I do a cool, we say, Ubu or dog on any, that's not correct. Also, Ubu beer. Yes, we didn't come on. We didn't come on with our the idea of me paying. The tea, maybe I don't want to know what you must say about France. It's because, yeah, Chuma, won't be in a home job. Though you be in your and the general, member was it fire no, the best show. So, Rastafari and Alabama, the best show, but. I don't just say, you know, maybe couldn't tell you. I said, I'm going to be in trouble. Yes, I would give a good deal of very age, but the cratter on me. That's about the summer me, and I got a human me, and I was so overshare, so we cost. Oh, a jovial aspect of the whole thing. And my human cost, but then you can see the work is going on.
Okay. You, Narita, you went back to Boris B's Farms, but I want
to. Boris B supplies, and Boris B feeds. Farm and hatchery, only produce Kusiano. Okay. And then broilers, no one. Fancy a year is easy. Okay. And the process is also the other side.
Okay. Now, I want us to look at a broad topic. Yang and Mepun so fast. Besenka, what's the definition of success from your own point of view?
Successful? Well, where the beard? That's also. Very successful. He made one has own vision. It didn't happen so well. On Yaku Pompe, so Burias. But it's all warriors. Let me 2 million warriors. We tell you, the warriors you be more see or nipper. I then abel. You shouldn't need us. And the Bible says, who mean be a 2 million.
You are like a duplicate of God's image.
That's the point. It's a true woman. The woman crowd is no gravity. I just saw you so what today. And a computer. Now, what the idea? A baby. Now, what creative? What will be be a open? Be a commando. Who said you want us a woman? I won't be you.
Yeah.
Sabi, that's a you'll be a and you will be with my you. But somebody more hot. Be a more hot. Me yet gonna be also put out mics and cameras now, there no lights. Crew, more you. I don't know when you. What's that? They said, okay, why you graphic design work? Why you not grab your man pay? I don't know when you. Make graphic design. You got more private college. To what I don't go here.
I remember those days here, but now also technical activities. You put this one here. Put this one there.
What they say? It's in art, but who don't know? But this is the mathematics.
Yeah.
And I'm there as an entrepreneur. That's right. Oh, that's what makes it. And you know what I was saying is that Pipiana and you the Juma is here. Now, and Sana Noah, that's what I was saying. And Sana will be to baby soon. When your vision, I keep saying, say your vision should give birth to hope, and your hope should let you stay focused until you hit your target. Who tell me? Your vision should give birth to hope, and your hope should let you stay focused until you hit your target. As the Bible says, until Jerusalem is established, man should not cease praying. Say Jerusalem, friends say, humans is here, in young people, and into vision now one episode you do. Say human to me here, won't mean you always have to push, don't force. Listen to the word very well. Push, but don't force. Don't force up why? And you must say. But you can push. Pushing, everybody can push. Of course, I push to be there. I push to be on a different level. That is good. But say, who push it, who force you, pushing means you're trying to move. What do I say? Say, from one level to the other. Even if it's very difficult, it's like you climbing the mountain. What is difficult, of course, you need to grab something to climb. And no, Nana said you over. I get to my point.
Yes.
And the vision in your Bible pen. Now, when you're passion for the kind of work you are doing, when you passion or come dot your way and one, and go say, oh, go far. The scanting one or yes, count one, I did you. May you have a minute crack and say, below was a more 80. So that will be more to a piano and then more cost also in this coming to make a manager. So we see a lot of trucks, bar. That's it, if you have several departments and not in South, then the near cheap if he said, Mrs. Susume, what and will be a proper way. It's Boris B as a company. See, can I send you a seminar book on the room? So, him, the public council team will be. Never will be big with TV. That's really any I said you, it says it here. It's going to be what? I question them, I question machines, I question trucks, then you're catching the drivers. See, can't know what my tongue. One of them is really timid. Let's see the option. Really, I would do it. You know, it's still little infrastructure. Maybe I want us to be quite down now to when you know the issue to 12 years. But what's setting you must be a year. And no, I'm a bit down. Set Mrs. Smith, boring maybe. No more any man, £1 million what are it? And no, and then no, it is said, who said Boris B. And said, the can't show you. Wouldn't you panoa? Who is we do? Tell us away. Identify what you want to do. Nothing. Far one day. No, who fire will shoot a shots. nim kwa be fa so ahas ya what dey say is the actually issue be dim nanti pempanyfo abaye bi ne bi o mo akwa kire mo ntufo se bi abeso yesi bia bi o tia ba member tia ba ko na fi kra washasi yetwe see a woman na stem crab as we be na o do ka be kutia adentia e bi na den susu so the be a na wanting maybe you have to be indoors and work and save something for yourself because another one the one you am na here nearby and so many you go theater and see you be twist this year want me anya doctor can also any you when you go so to be show and some people see
yeah but you want to chipping in this you know a lot of young innovative guys are on mobile, but some of them will tell you, say, fine, we'll dream, but maybe you need support. Imagine, say, we are already investing for a very nice business plan. I say, now, I say, maybe this is where I want to go. Now, we are looking forward to people to come in and support us. Say, we are pushing. Because when you are pushing it yourself, some of them use this as an excuse. They say, we need work for me, you'll be money more, I'm pushing it, maybe I can't go far, I will end up working for someone.
You will see what's in there. There are two things. Obey drama, another will be. And you know, as a be opposite. So, obey one customer Juma can say, hey, a very big responsibility. Because I need easy, sir. So very normal. Because it's a between. It's not a pass already. Come out to collection. Yes, it's kind of canning in a coin. It's a cause of bringing. Yeah. Oh, the one night we go council. My good thing in our particular one. I said, I saw you paying for. Up by actual. Or softening penny was already one. That's right. Now, softening. I have discussion with people to win a book one. Church affairs. Chinese between as a CEO or better than yet. But I go hard, you be back. You may so you so try. So you have to manage things very well. See all corners. And you know, it is a bigger responsibility to have your own company as to be an entrepreneur. Obian is super on the free about you. One. Number two, if you want to have a lesser responsibility, which is required, you need to be an less. Pressure from family and other people. Don't forget, entrepreneurs also has pressure from his family. That's right. Also, they have pressure. But you see, the thing is, you don't have that kind of big responsibility, even though your responsibility is segmented. Which is what makes sense. And then you need to what? Identify, if you're an accountant, of course, you are just accounting for the company. Though sometimes you need to think outside the box, but then you are accounting for the company. And manager is managing the company. An auditor is auditing the company. So there are certain specific assignments given to be at every department. Exactly. So what I'm saying here is that you don't have that kind of responsibility. But if you say to yourself, or maybe you decide to be a CEO, then you know where you're going to. If you decide to be a normal worker, somebody, then you know also where you're going to. Now, you were asking a question about those who come out of the university and then they think they have to get work to do. Sometimes it's very difficult. How they should move or how they should start. Yeah. Meaning, you know, before you even come to that, you know there are a lot of junk works around. If you have say, here Zoom line, here you are phone. If you play two ball, here you are phone. Here you are phone. Between, I can just say, my friend with you by bare communication center. As soon as I make fried rice. Oh, Bantama Street. Boris B. And then you be fried rice company. Barbitex Enterprise. Fast food. And this is name for them. The customer chimo street shop, but jelly. The crab which I'm paying my pay, but my who come down with jelly. And not him in someone. A room we has a you see, when you are starting life, you cannot necessarily start big. You
need to start.
But you see, I am proud of myself. Maybe I keep saying it. Say where God has brought me to. And the bear many Jim. Show me for Kumasia. They were kind of poor. You were despite a Nestophobia, a Kuti, Rukutu, Blackman, Bishop. And before we be Kosibetu, and before we be a Mokumasi. Or be anywhere you want to film up in and I know this guy. They all started gradually. But look at where they are today.
You need to start from somewhere.
And you see the way you do your things, and also with a bit of luck, you are going to do it. Now, luck in your by your no preview. This will see your new man. Who did a big it's I'm not ashamed to say, said, look, some time back, let me cheap fried rice. Though when I started in your voice by a boy, but the crowd with his way. The man, my boy, the public. So we look at the public, that is when I hear you. Yeah, proper, you put to come. And I'm back home, and you know, doing it, you could believe if you come to see me, I said this in the previous over the Bema. Now, what call now, see you never see me now, who had the yellow panties in our when I'm free to do a bit of or you call you. I'm so bassa. Yeah, you want near crazy, and yet you win here. Which is and never a big guy because ankle. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you see, say, do a big shot. Hey, be careful. What does it? Nyami, Nemo, and Paso. Talk what's up. About you catch yourself, it won't be over. It won't be. You see, determination should be there. It's a car, if you ever feel fried rice, you're going to timber contracted work. If you timber contracted work, the bashir poultry is starting with distribution. You could deal in my own and only get that's pay us. Because in comfortable me, the cry itching to be American. We are comfortable for own quality. Market anywhere. Because the moment you start with lies, you don't make any progress in life. Because people tend to fear you. What you say? Is there a two-way? It's a war, back or sue me, Miss Mississippi. I don't know, what do you mean? Oh, no, master. The Bible says life and death lies on the tongue of a man. That's definitely this how good to some cassette and myself in my room. But I'm quite dear that when India, Papa. There's always a baby. You need to be very careful about what you do. And to me, Boris, I take it upon myself to do the right thing. And then with that, most of the video call. Who wants to do the
Dr. Boris B, you're in a share or 2 years and you knew, but I've learned a lot. And I know so by the time I program you ever now, you see at the right, I'm passionate. Never say me say, regardless of your ability to be successful, let me ask you: do you actually care what people think or what people say?
I want somebody to criticize me. Every time you should, anybody can criticize me, but please let it be constructive.
So, how constructive are you referring?
Well, I mean, I just don't want critics whereby it should always be on a hearsay level. Obi, something that you've seen. Everything I'm discussing, or probably the kind of discussion we are having here, or the interview that we are having, is based on factuals.
Yeah.
Things that, of course, we need some of them. I'm not going to sit here and just found myself or blow my horns in such a way that who are interviewer the enemy can. I'm just telling you exactly what I've encountered in life, the things I've gone through. This is what I'm going to talk to you about. And I'm not here just to show anybody anything. No, I just want to project my company and project the image behind it and how caring we are and our responsibility in the system, of course, for Ghanaian populace. But what is on against? We need to let people know. Say, for the panel, so who's the different yard? It's a local will be no. Who's the different dissenter or general good dear? What you say? What? Now, Mazel, Pano, Niman Koya. What do you sweet tables? As I would you understand what I'm saying? Say, yeah, me, I'm a self-disciplined person, and I thank God for my life. Someone who I've been even called Germany. Yes, we are because we are called Germany in Juana. Maybe I was a self-disciplined person, David. But I thank God, sir, I learned some sort of discipline when I went back to Germany, and that has really helped me. And I think that Abuchino, yes, company, it was swimming the self-discipline, and it is a pass. I know. Yes, yes, when you cook, man. It is a maybe I won't start criticize. Because I want you to criticize me. But like I said, can you no credit? And can you see here say when you foresee autism can you criticize me? Nothing more. Because I said, if you would dance, I will cancel the crowd. That's a far. But that was not fire. Name the penny be cancelled. Or see, you'll be too full. That's all for the that's well, whom is all ya. Yeah, dear, what was that? Was Boris. So, what is your true before? That's what you near being our solution. I'll between a year, you might find a room, and they are candidate for a only here you know Jimmy for. Who tell me ever? Who tell me? Or see, and I'm on my papa, then baby go. Or see. So be cast and so. And I'll be truthful. And I'll be count. If you actually what? That's all who said. Some now can. So what? To a girl. No. What's so? We papa the woman. When you are sending the peaceful by ever. You know TV. As long as okay, come on, you have a fact, who are come out to find. I'm all baby. I said, yeah, king now for at once. I'll call you the way you man. That is a way here. So you know Jimmy for. In fact, as more kind of the machine. Emma, even to be able to doesn't mean Senator say, and yet a food to our video mountain and was so final at a glance. But you need to analyze it. How say? So be truthful. No one be so cancer sure. As a Ghana for your boy, who be a coach. Yeah. So is that it? Who be a coach. Could you pack us that? Never me. Who have Kobo me, now could you coach near it? So what is so? And I won't bore me. Maybe a coach in the good feel as who is a woman. Yeah. That's what she's a woman. Maybe you back in chair. You became here, but no. Can you ever and may young who's on the winning scene because company building. Meaning, I mean, company is the head office, warehouse. I mean, and you're a common. Can you Sabi, over to me because yeah. I'm no idea about the old baby 9 years, the honest old. Now, then Ghana crown, what you know, this over. If you what you one CBA, this over 120%. It is over 10 million. I don't have 12 million as I say. Now, it is who said, Obi in your businessmen. And you are not a dog form team. Please, and when you feel good down, yeah, Cocutin, Angel, FM penny, outside a room cool, Paradise Smart, and so fully, inform penny for bishop, consider When you force it, you want more. When you don't be companies like a sea, a year Casapra, any friends and config is a new market circus. Please. Let us give them some respect. Because it is not easy to build a company. It is not easy to sail through all these problems. The things that you go through sometimes, even the headaches. Workers sometimes are headaches enough. And you listen to me, you know how you've been a headache to your company, to your bosses, and to the police. Mama, you change your style, especially Ghanaian people. But I'm a Brugutu. Or council, Ghanaian people, they want the money, but they don't want the job. Yeah. Which is a headache. And it's a headache for every CEO. But then, what can I say? No one can hear. Because, hey, in our country, Ghana said, let us all change our attitude towards work. Because we're building our own nation. This nation is not left to the president alone to build, or to the government alone. Young private sector for yes, you need a part. That it means what the nation building. Yes, sir. Thank
you. The last part, one question. How do you see the future of Ghana? Is it promising? And in terms of business-wise, and I said, will it be competitive? How do you see it?
That's a very beautiful question. So, how do I see Ghana?
The
future of Ghana.
I mean, 10, 15 years from now.
Hold it. This question may answer might sound a bit political.
Let it be.
But you see, young family, and one of them, I didn't that's one found two are filter. I'm saying, so share, said the Union, you be Singapore car banks in one. Buy this retreat dear 20 billion, 21 billion. Like only a year, you recently, almost so many banks are similar. It tells you, sir, say, save the image of the banks. Also, what bank be? That's the credibility, even to the foreign people. Anywhere. That's it. And Korea, obesity and Puna will be from money. An investor be a trustee. It is can be shame. I'm a young so fancy. It is sometimes say saving the image of these whole banks, banking institution in Ghana, was something very critical. And if you say was needed to be done, which the government has done. This present government. I am not speaking against any other government. And I'm saying about what the needed thing was supposed to be, and which the government did. Now, with all that, once our banking sector is correct, now you see how among to be coaching interests are coming down, and of course, if you have the requisite collateral, you can go, and then take facilities from the bank. Now, I feel say the banks take shape, banking sector, now they are more, tough, strict, and of course they can, because they don't want to go into such problem, because the Bank of Ghana policy no management are very strict. Am I here see from Italy now? Because we need to force to get there. Because at the end of the day, can you choose to say the day you money and you bring scan, you must see the day you be unforced to buy, you'll be unforced to come and yes. You'll be unforced to say, so the simple is I need to go to the bank and follow the credit what policies I don't see. Now documents now be the mouth on the bomb booster and the image. And bomb pies in a to spell. I can force with Jatu. Now, I don't know, a bit here. What I'm thinking of is banking sector is correct. If you know, who said, okay, the more thing, my interest rate was so. If I'm raffle, you should be here. We do know you're cheerful. On the government shall see so can beyond 8. Looking at said, there will be a lot of
resources are a bit
exact resources of Gruma. I bet me depending on a crack. You push it. It means we push me. So, who knows I'm a good patriotic citizen because we push me on the sector of what animal feed and poultry. Now, the reason why Ghana has a future, if our sector is correct, no be in a Juma, then we can get funds. I be share Juma. I'm here to my firm, every street so I hear Juma. Now, say you, obedient where we for. Nobody was born a criminal. But you see, the be a become obedient where we for. Say you,
most machines and environment.
And you, I shall say, Posama. Nasa, don't be so in my year. No, be a also. That government is on their side, no so has any money 2 years. That policy is there cleaner. I feel the name of the crew. We are 30 million people. Nigeria, who are how many? I'm not paying. See, you ain't been building into my own bright future there. Then, Boris, I'm in Tiasi. I'm doing my bit. The question is, what are you also doing? What are you also doing with your bit? So, again, I was also sorry to pay. And what the woman now say about Ghana? Tell me. It before said, Ghana has a future. On a more serious note, and we are going to continue whatever we are doing for the bright future to come. And I think that the youth should also follow suit. If the youth follow suit, once we are not there, because we are not going to be there, we are not going to be there forever. The youth will emulate, imitate, take over. And of course, one day, that will be a place to be.
This brings me to my last question. Your final advice for the youth. Those of us who want to be like Boris B, what should we do?
Don't be like Boris B.
I mean,
be more than Boris B.
Thank you.
I get to my point.
Yeah.
I want somebody to be more than me. You see, I thank God for my life in the first place, and I thank God for all friends of mine, family, workers, people I've been with. I'm most grateful, of course, to their support. Everything. I'm very grateful because without Ghanaians or other people outside or other people in the rest of the world, who also give me normal support, I wouldn't be where I am. When many Jehom is with that possibility, Yanisha, Pompire said, you'll be behind a Sebi, and there, Boris B. Jumano, if you quite be and me, the Namusia, the true Boris B. chicken. Sebi, and never Boris B. chicken. There will be a opposite, who can be a broiler, who come on a grilly woman. Now, if you also swap, cheat, one cheat here, a year doing a name home. I don't sweat the Ukrom had. They are dear Basse Ebepon. I was a doing more now, they are fresh, they wouldn't even compare any fresh. I hope a fresh. But it's a Ghana for see you trap wings in the mountain, ties the mountain. The idea won't hear me here. I'm going to do with you. Then one of them in your mind. We has a whole chicken, more talk, more to the year. If it's in the quality in the mountain. Now, we whole chicken crowd, we trap. And I'm not quite dozen more. What do you say? Yes, we know. And form
locally produced
quality. And Sebio, and one Maria, we can have a tea, I can see you. And this is now probably tea, not the food tour, no matter the blue. I didn't pay food in answer. So, pay for a movie. Yeah, Mamma, and come on, and share. Yeah, won't show me. Chess need me at Tracy, you may to balance some dear boyfriend on 2 3. Not do say a kind in some need me share team and you force me be. Not a full number advice, no be champs. Only a woman. The champs was here, Tracy will be some more to and some German can some of us here. He is sweet and the sun will not be your child. And before we she late, one fat, one trim, one man. A foot woman, a woman, ever one. Members a yard, people say, yeah, I say, yeah, they were born one. Women, woman income. Oh, you know, you shall cast a really in front of it's been aside happy. It also made them crowns also. But it was also too scarce not to have. Also, is one to was remain a prayer. The whole be at their shares never. My shares, yes, a balance one share see, yes, so share see, bra. Minia, would you never? Yama never. And that if you will be on your careful. Nemo, Bible saying, yes, if it is here, and I'm sure. And it is in a show more. Oh, yeah, did it seem here? Really, we really need a foot account on Boris B. That's what I catch him. Ghana, in idea, we have see a bit of the Caribbean. We have said, then you know what's the man and coach. I said, Ghana, in the year, a bear crabbish. When you speak with a must.
Dr. Boris B, the CEO of Boris B's Farms and Veterinary Supplies, and I'm sure said we have been motivated a lot. Myself, I've been. And key words be our using or say we have to use love, respect, and faithfulness. Create my chantro. Yes, we will all be successful in life or in all our endeavors, and also work with passion, not for money. You better when I say the time when you am I on TV and on Time FM. Same time next week. Bye bye.